All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here on a Friday morning, and as the title suggests, I've pretty much stopped wearing my G-Shock watches. This is my old five-eyed monster. This was the multiband 5 from a number of years back, so it has it had the satellite technology till they shut down the Fort Collins radio signal. And I've got my old Pathfinder back here, one of my G-Shock squares back here, as you guys can see. And I've also got the Pulsar, the old Pulsar World Time. I actually need to get a battery put in this, but these are really hard to find. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. But basically, when I go to the gym in the morning, I don't wear an automatic watch just because depending on what you're doing at the gym or the banging around and stuff like that, I just don't like wearing an automatic for that. So I would generally always go to, this was kind of my gym watch. This has been for like the last year, my gym watch, or around there since when I got it. But when I got this, the SNE 498, the Solar Tuna, I basically set all those aside because I'm a really, at heart, I'm an analog watch lover. I always like an analog watch. And so I wanted to basically wear this pretty much most of the time. The V157 movement is super accurate, and it's just a really good watch. I've had this watch for a little over a month now, and it's been on my wrist every day pretty much at some point. Now, I was actually using it at the gym this morning to time some jogging I was doing. So using the bezel for that, super simple. And for me, having just a simple bezel there is just as effective as having like a stopwatch function, depending on what I'm doing at the gym. But very cool. The other great thing is I've been doing a lot of work around my house and whatnot. I'm going to try to keep that screen alive down there. I want to show you guys some stuff. But a lot of work around my house on fencing and whatnot. And again, post hole digging, using a sawzall to cut out old fencing, using a chainsaw. This has been my go-to piece. It's been covered in dirt, dust, everything else. Honestly, I'll bring it and take it in the shower, clean it off in the shower, rinse it with cold water when I'm done, and dry it off, and it's just ready to go again. With the violent vibration you'll get occasionally using like a sawzall. I'm sure if you guys use tools often, you're aware of that. But you don't have to worry about the vibrations with this movement. Now, if you were wearing an automatic movement, some of the vibration I put this through, it was so bad I was actually worried about this watch. But it's awesome. It's just so, the great things about it, the case dimensions are good, especially because the lug to lug are almost as identical to the side to side, which is right around 47 millimeters, but it makes the watch wear super well. This polymer plastic shroud they have on this watch is super lightweight, keeps the watch easy to wear on the wrist. So I'm just really loving this watch, and the rubber strap that they put on these is better than anything you're going to get from Casio or the other brands out there for digital. So guys, if you're looking for, a workout watch or kind of something to just replace your G-Shocks, you want to go all analog, I think this is a really good bet. As a matter of fact, it's funny because about the last couple of years, I've been looking at a lot of the analog G-Shocks, thinking how much I'd like to add one to the collection. But this kind of beats it all. And ever since they shut down the signal in Fort Collins, it's really kind of worthless for me to buy a multiband 6 watch here in the United States. It just doesn't get the signal anymore. So I know there's apps you can use on your phone, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose. It was just nice knowing that your watch would set to that, that tower there in Colorado. But no more unless somebody buys it and fixes it up. But that is what it is. So cool watches here. One of the things I just wanted to show you guys really quick is some of the different variations of these watches out here. Now, I showed these on the channel just recently. These are the newest of the Street series, and these ones are really cool looking watches. Let's see if we can't look at it. Like I said, I looked at these recently. Now, this is MSRP of $450, which all of the Solar Tunas, they're all at an MSRP of $450, but I do think that you'll be able to get them cheaper than that if you guys keep an eye out. I'm sure like Long Island Watch will start selling them and whatnot. So, but one of the really neat new ones is I think, the Save the Ocean, and it's right there at that $450 price. I think it's a special edition. Let's see. Oh, wow, you get a free Seiko Olympic clock with the purchase. Yeah, so this is the blue. Let's see, what does it say this one is? The blue, blue whale. Huh, pretty neat. So good looking, there's a lot to choose from in this series of watches. I think this is one of their newest ones here with that blue wave dial, which does look really good. Let me go back and I'll show you some of the other variations available in the colorways. Now, of course, here's the 498, the one I just showed you. They do have a PADI version, which is pretty good looking also. I don't know if they have any plans to bring out any more solar watches moving forward into the future. Here's your solar chronograph if you guys don't like the Tuna style. And they do have a couple more, of course, all the beautiful turtle variations available. Some samurai here. I always like this samurai. I can't do orange watches anymore because I'm a big Dodgers fan and the whole Dodgers-Giants rivalry. But these are nice ones too. There's the PADI Solar, which I've had. I've owned that. I had on the channel. And here is the kind of just the black and yellow version. So lot to choose from out there from Seiko, guys. But I just wanted to tell you, yeah, I've abandoned my G-Shocks. I'm not wearing them anymore pretty much at all because of my Solar Tuna here, the SNE 498. And it's funny because so many people think this is such a big watch. But if you wear a G-Shock, and this is a small G-Shock comparably, look at the case size next to each other. I mean, they're pretty much comparable, right? I mean, this is not a big watch compared to this G-Shock. And like I said, this is a small G-Shock comparatively to what you can buy out there nowadays. I think this is a 2011 model. But as you can see, usually that center circle there would be grayed out because it would have made contact with that Fort Collins tower, sending out that signal. But no more. So anyways, that's the video, guys. If you like it, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel, there's a little picture of my face right down here in the corner. Just punch that picture of my face and you will subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and you'll know whenever I put up a new video. So, all right, thanks, guys.